What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of A Legend in the Making. Now today's card is a bit of a strange card for me to have done. Before we get into it, if you want to purchase any FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below, a very fast and reliable service, and if you use the discount code NEPO at checkout, you will get a discount on your coins. So today, as you can see guys, I have gone for the American centre-back, Jimmy Conrad. So I've actually met Jimmy Conrad a few times. I've been out he works for Kick TV and for MLS, and I've been out there to work with Kick as well, and I've met Jimmy, and he is a genuinely incredible guy. Like, he is one of the nicest guys you were ever likely to meet, and the fact that he's played on the biggest stages in world football, the fact he's still that down to earth and can have a joke and can have a conversation with anyone is absolutely mental. Like, his reputation for when he played for the Kansas City Wizards is just off the charts. And the reason why I did this card today is actually because Kick TV jokingly tweeted when they expect to see Jimmy Conrad's card, and I thought it would actually be decent to take a look at someone who, with the utmost respect to Jimmy, had a career not quite as glamorous as some of the other players from the American national team, like, you know, Landon Donovan. So it would be nice to track his career and see how his legend card may turn out should EA ever go into the sort of caliber of players that isn't the world-class superstars, you know. And again, that's, I mean, no disrespect to Jimmy at all, but EA are looking at the Pelés and the Romarios and, you know, the players that won it all. And I think this category of players, like with a few players that I've done, like JJ Okocha, which you guys didn't get to see because the video didn't publish properly, and like who else did I do that was like Emil Heskey, you know, like some of the players, just would they get legend cards? It would be interesting. But so Jimmy Conrad played 325 games in total, scoring 22 goals, mainly for the Kansas City Wizards. He did play briefly for San Jose Earthquakes and Chivas USA, and he got 27 appearances for the United States, scoring a goal, which I think, like, we looked at Nesta a couple of days ago, played 78 times for Italy and never scored. I think there's no prouder moment for anybody, especially, you know, a footballer, than scoring a goal for their national team. So congratulations for Jimmy for getting that goal. Hopefully his clips down below will actually show that goal. But Jimmy won the MLS Cup one time, the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup one time, the MLS West Conference Championship one time, the CONCACAF Gold Cup one time. He was voted the Major League Soccer Defender of the Year one time as well, which goes to show just how good he actually was. And he was in the MLS Best 11 4 times. And I actually spent a long time looking back at Jimmy's career and looking at all the clips that I could find of him on YouTube. And I've given him the sort of card that I think is slightly over-exaggerated because of my fondness of the man, but as close to fair as possible. And you got to remember, like, so I've given him 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak for anyway, but you got to remember, all from what I can see, all of Jimmy Conrad's goals were scored with his head, like literally as many as I can see, which is why I've given him 90 for heading. Now, what you've got to take into consideration, what I kind of ignored purposely when making this card, was that he was playing in the MLS, so the level of defending and the level of attacking, the level of play in general, isn't quite on a par with European football. And if you put Jimmy in a European team, or, you know, in a big team in a big league, would he still be able to achieve that same level of play as when he's playing against players who aren't quite of that standard? And that's where this card will be, again, somewhat controversial. I've given him 86 defending and 90 heading. Maybe they're a little bit favouring Jimmy because I like him. I've given him 72 pace as well because he was pretty fast, but 45 shooting because 22 goals in 325 games, when most of them came from his head, if not all of them. I think 45 shooting is fair with 64 dribbling and 68 passing. Now, I gave this card to, I made this card mainly just because I love the man. He's brilliant, and Kick and Jimmy themselves have done a lot for me over the last 12 or 18 months, so it'd be nice to give Jimmy something back. But this is a sort of card that I would love to actually see in FIFA. Players that, although they didn't like, you know, they're not your Messis, they're not your Ronaldos, but players that just had a career, like a good career, solid, strong career, and built up reputations in towns and cities and got known by one club as a legend. You know, the Kansas City Wizards, they would say Jimmy Conrad is a legend, and they would love to see this legend card, and I'm sure Kick TV are very much the same. So hopefully you guys can appreciate why I did this today. Let me know in the comment section below how much you would pay for this card and who you want to see next in a Legend in the Making video. But this is going to be the end of the video, so thank you as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Peace!